and welcome back to Let's Play Ring of Red. In the previous episode, I gave a brief overview of how to get troops, why we wanted to lose to Ryoko in the first stage, and we started Mission 3. Real combat. It's been a while. Call me a warmonger if you want, but I'm kind of psyched! Indeed. So John is going to be soaking up our AFW XP for a bit, and he's really good at his job. I appreciate that. He specializes in long-range combat. You're going to notice his accuracy is pretty monstrous. I want to say he starts in year 70 right now. Because we entered the battle at long range. And the troops I gave him, yeah, 71%. I usually fire 75, so we're good. We may not even have to worry about firing, though. So there, both of our units have their abilities ready. Homing shot is more damage from farther away, grenade is more damage from closer, but we're not really worried about the grenade damage too much. So we move them forward. They're probably going to take out this... Actually, nah, I don't think they'll destroy it. They'll do a lot of damage to it. But we're going to leave them out. 24, that's actually a pretty high roll from a grenade at far distance, I find. Homing shot. These guys remind me of Solid Snake from the first Metal Gear Solid. They're wonderfully polygonal models. And that is it. It's a pretty brutal hit. Team leader. Enemy backup squadron sighted. So this first backup squad... Backup? It isn't Kaiho? Kaiho's running from us, buddy. I don't think he's coming back. As soon as you defeat that first enemy there, this first backup squad will appear. The second one will appear when you cross the bridge that Kitasato and John are going to be encountering soon. Alright, he ran forward. This is going to give us another great shot to horribly murder some troops. I love how the head of this machine kind of wobbles back and forth as you walk. Alright, no, our ability isn't ready. There we go. You'll also notice that the helmet's blinking there. That indicates that your ability is not only ready, but, like, usable. For instance, if their units are in the back row, I don't believe that your helmet will always blink. Sometimes it does. It's a bit inconsistent. But just because you don't see it blinking doesn't necessarily mean that it's not ready. You really should pay equal attention to the text pop-ups. Co-op is pretty spiffy. I've never found out if the damage is modified by the type of unit you're cooperating with, but double damage. Hard to go wrong with that. And we have already torn up pretty severely this front line. It's a bit unfortunate you can't pick which side you want to shoot at. Alright, yep. He's probably going to move his units back. Let's wait till we get these abilities charged. Moving forward with the abilities. Let's see, is he on to me? I'm surprised he's not. So we're actually going to wait for this one till after our abilities go off, then we're going to mash fire, like, pretty much starting right now. So that as soon as our abilities end, we shoot. That way, if we didn't kill both of the units, we're going to get a shot at it before the AI can pull it back. I'm pretty sure we're going to kill both of them, though, so we're just going to get a shot at the AFW. find out. Yep, okay, we killed his ground troops. We're good to go. We don't need anything else out of this fight. So we're gonna walk backwards. After we pull our troops back, we don't really need them soaking up any fire. But we're gonna move back. If you fully retreat to the end of the battlefield, your unit will withdraw from combat. You don't actually have to wait for the timer. Though, often enough, it takes almost as long to get to the back of the battlefield. You'll notice our accuracy is going down significantly as we move back. Should be okay, though. His accuracy is going down as well. He is taking his time to line up that shot, though. That might still hit us. Oh yeah, we caught that. Not too big a deal, though. Did we get stuck on a wall? Amusingly, it looks like we got stuck on a wall. It's not too big an issue, though. We're still good. Alright, it's gonna be Kate Dowg's turn. He's gonna just run over here. We don't want him to move onto those badlands. They're gonna take extra time to get his turn if we do. Okay, Ryoko is gonna try to get past this guy. Oh, woods are gonna take a long time. You definitely don't want to recover in the woods unless you don't want to turn ever again. Damn, forget this guerrilla rabble. Where did Kaiho go? Well, he took off, buddy. He took off. He's scared of you, that's what it is. Doesn't want to mess with you. Boy. Boy, what to do about this? Well, we're gonna miss out on some XP because Ryoko didn't get the kill on that unit, so he's pulling out what was previously his loading troops. So he's going to have a full health unit down on the ground. We're not going to try to kill it. In fact, we don't remotely care about it. We're not worried about abilities on these units either. These are the troops I had mentioned before that are better the closer you are to the enemy for AFW combat. And where respectively close, I think shooters are better at this range, but often enough I begin engagements at close range and move back. And he's got shooters too, so they're not going to be absorbing any fire. So yeah, my units just did 42 damage combined to that thing. And it is down. I'd mentioned in a previous episode that there's no penalty on that first set of maps to dying. This game doesn't have permadeath for your pilots. So, I mean, if your pilot dies, you just don't get that big chunk of XP at the end. Which, it's really unfortunate. You want that XP. But the real downside is that if your pilot dies, all of their ground troops die. And that is permadeath. Those troops don't come back. So, you really, as the game goes on, want to avoid player death. That could also be, and if your AFWs destroyed all three troop units with you are gone, at least as I recall, I mean, I might be wrong about this, but I'm pretty sure that that's how it works. But if they get gunned down, they're also gone. So you want to be really careful with shooters and mech troops in particular, because they don't focus on anti-personnel combat at all, and they have horribly low defensive stats. So they get gunned down by infantry ridiculously quick. Unlike other troops, too, it's not very common that I'm going to be pulling back my troops from this unit and then recharging their special ability. The only time that'll happen is if we're using wire or whatnot. Leaving them out for consistent damage is usually the better option. Wow, it's got 1 health left. These guys are going to hit that with a rocket and take it out for me, right? You guys, you got to do this? Right? Oh, that low accuracy fire. Maybe they're going to let me down. I mean, they're shooting rockets down there, but none of them seem inclined to hit the enemy. That should do it. That's it. You guys are about to hit him, right? Yeah, there we go. Did all the work for me. Got K-Dog getting some not taking that village going on. You know what? We're gonna go ahead and recover him. Wow, that was pretty low. Okay, that's interesting. I'm surprised we didn't get that conversation. There's a conversation that triggers between Masami and Ryoko up there usually. I think it's because I attacked. I didn't just stop next. We should get it right now. Hey, Wei, people used to live here, you know. They had a life here, and now you can't even find a trace of their existence. Do you have enough of this country in you to feel its pain, the sorrow of a divided nation? You know, I'm going to go ahead and say yes. I'm going to go ahead and say that as much as Wei hates Japan, for whatever reason, he's got enough in him to feel bad about this situation. Maybe. But you brought this on yourselves. Oh, we're such a nice guy. Trying to take what isn't yours by force. Starting a war that can't be won. Oh? And what are you doing right now? Chasing after Kaiho? That's a battle I can win. No, it's not. That's what every loser thinks. Alright, and we are going to send Wei back over here and take this village. What we get for a soldier here? We are the Satake squad. Infantry with rapid fire. That's good. I can deal with some rapid fire. Alright. So, we can move to this bridge without triggering the ambush up north, but we can't move past it. So we're going to have John. Well, that's actually not true. We can move past it, kind of. Kume squad with wire and fast repair. Alright, we want Ryoko up here on the city. Go ahead and recover. And we are entering night combat. At least soon we are. And let's move Kinasato down. So you can move as long as you're on, like, this line. If I move forward anymore, it'll prompt the ambush from the top. But I want to get John over here a bit. Alright, so next turn, Kinasato is going to run up and grab this. And this will prompt the ambush, and it will prompt these units to attack us, which is actually completely what we want. We are Sekizumi squad. Our skills are homing shot and hyper. Hyper is a really good skill. It reduces the damage your ground units take. The combination of homing shot and hyper I'm actually very, very fond of. And there's our ambush top. Government pigs! You think you can get rid of us so easy? Take this! Damn, more new troops. Alright. And before this battle starts, I'm going to go ahead and end the video here. I hope you will join me in the next episode. I will see you then.